Welcome back, everybody, to another peek play. Yes, we are checking out Doom, the Dark Ages. Man, before I actually jump into this, for those who haven't been following the channel and watched previous content and all that before, I am a very big Doom fan. I played it ever since the original, back in the 90s, and I've loved the series ever since. I played pretty much all the Dooms. You know, Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom 3, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. And yeah, I'll be, before even ending and beginning the peak play, this is pretty much going to be a guaranteed full playthrough. But I wanted to do a peek play of this first because it's probably going to be a while before I actually do a full playthrough of Doom the Dark Ages. And yeah, I wanted to say a few pieces before we get into it. I am a huge fan of the revitalization of this series when it came to Doom 2016. Next to the Wolfenstein game that came out pretty much side by side when it came to Doom 2016. Doom, the New Order, I think it was. Not the New Colossus, but the New Order. When it came to Doom 2016, that was probably one of the best first-person shooters I played in probably 10 years when it came out. And still is one of the best first-person shooters I've ever played. Now, when it comes to new Doom fans and just the new Doom games in general, you have a lot of people that tend to favor Doom Eternal, but I'm probably the biggest advocate of Doom 2016 when it comes to the new Doom, newer Doom games. But I'm also one of those guys that also really enjoyed Doom 3. I think Doom 3 was it's kind of like the dark horse of the series, but also I still really enjoyed it. Like, I'm one of those people that can't, I cannot like Doom. So it's like, yeah, I'm a sucker for all of them, but I did like Doom 2016 compared to Doom Eternal. Mainly because of the gameplay style and the systems in place. I thought it was a lot tighter of a game, Doom 2016. It's tighter, it's more on the pace that I like it to be. The feeling of combat and everything is just more up my alley due to Doom, Eternal. Because Doom Eternal was more of like, jump, go fast, be more acrobatic in your movements when it comes to it emphasizes movement more than the combat it overall itself compared to Doom 2016. But with this new installment of Doom Dark Ages, it's like fight and stand your ground kind of scenario, which is a little closer to Doom 2016 but also quite different. So we'll see how that plays. So I'm kind of hoping that either this surpasses Doom 2016 for me, or at least is a close second favorite. Who knows? But I also heard that they took out the glory kills, which was probably one of my favorite things into Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Due to the fact they took out the glory kills, I don't know how I feel about that, but hopefully it doesn't affect my enjoyment of the game too much. Glory kills and all that's, good and everything, but it definitely emphasized like carnage and just a really good system of like recovering either health or I think armor and all that, depending on what you invested in. But let's jump into the settings as usual. We're playing on the Xbox Series X version of the game. So, just like any ID id game, there's going to be a lot of settings. So let's look through it all. There's a daze highlight. So when enemies are dazed, let's see, falter daze circle. Looks like you can toggle the circular visual effect that players, that you can play when the demons have either faltered or dazed. There's a parry circle. There is, let's see, tutorial, objective markers, auto sprints. You can add that on or off. Let's see, auto switch weapon when empty. Yeah, we're going to do that because if we're empty in the middle of combat, we want to switch to the next, either hopefully best weapon. I don't know if does that switch to the next best weapon? Or it doesn't really matter. I think they said in Doom, the Dark Ages, all weapons are proficient throughout the whole entire game. So, yeah, we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. So there's auto switch weapon to new. That would be nice. That's traditional. Weapon bob. You can turn that on or off. Quick switch style. You can do either. Right. So previous will always switch to last weapon or go to next weapon. So we can either do next or previous. I like the previous one because there's probably usually two certain weapons I like to switch back to from time to time. Accessibility. Let's see. Enable parry recolor, so you can change the color of the parry window. Oh, and right now it's, I think, blue. But you can change it. Or green, I don't know. Environmental screen shake, and turn that on or off. Screen shake amount. World desaturation, so you can desaturate the world itself. So that way you can see, for visually impaired. That, cool. Shield throw seek. Throw seek to enemies and interactable environment. Okay, cool. You can change that stuff too. You can turn that on or off. Alright, UI. Looks like your UI customizability. You can change the scale of the font. Screen effects, which is, let's see, special effects that appear around the edges of the screen. You can turn that on or off. Let's see, enable magnification, so you can kind of magnify certain things. Enable HUD, you can turn that on or off. You have a face appearance, so you can have that none. You can have that. Oh, you can have the traditional style. Yo, classic face HUD. That's cool. We're gonna do this one for now, but most likely when I do the playthrough, classics coming in. Let's see, input. Okay, so you can see the inputs on your HUD, just in case you need a little reminder. Reflections. Or like reflections on the actual HUD. So you can change the HUD scale, safe zone, horizontal and vertical spacings. We'll keep that as is. High contrast. Oh, so yeah, there's a, just in case you're having a hard time reading the numbers. Threat detector. Okay, that's cool. So it gives you a threat, little arrow indication. Oh, parable only. Parryable only. And okay. And then you have parryable and also just straight up, threat incoming. Let's see, objective marker style, always on screen. Migrate to compass and always off. We're going to keep it at default. Reticle style, normal, dot, or take it all off and keep it on normal. hit marker on or off. I'm usually a person that don't like hit markers, but just for the sake of the peak play and for those who want to see how the game is played regularly, we'll turn that on, to keep that on. But most likely when I do the playthrough, I don't like my games that have hit markers, at least if they're first person shooters, because it just feels like it takes away from the overall impact of the combat. I don't know, visually and audibly and everything. We can have subtitles, scale of the subtitles. You can have a background to the subtitles. You can also change. Okay, so it looks like you can change the color of the background and text. Audio. We have a master volume, music, sound effects, and voice. You can also change the mix, which we have as bypass to, let's see, adjust the audio based on the hardware and speaker configuration. So we can have it headphones, home theater, and speakers, and Slayer pain grunts. So your traditional Slayer, pain when he gets hit and all that, and turn that on or off. I think Doom 2016 and I think Eternal didn't have the pain grunts, if I'm correct. So you can turn that off if you're used to that, or if you're used to both, just keep it on. So we have controller stuff. You can change the sensitivity vertically and horizontally. Look acceleration, which is, it's okay for console, but you don't want acceleration if you're playing mouse and keyboard. So that's good that you can turn it on or off. You can invert your axes, including dragon. I like how that's there. Aim assist on or off, and you can change the strength of it, vibration intensity, invert map rotation, invert auto map, horizontal rotation. Let's see. So in the miscellaneous stuff, weapon wheel open delay. So you can have a delay on the weapon wheel. Dragon lock on inputs. You can press and hold, or you can toggle. Shield block input style. UI action input style. So all is default to press and hold, but you can also toggle those. Alright, it looks like you can map you can map and remodify all of your inputs. So in case there's certain things that kind of bug you when it comes to the layout, you can change that stuff. And you can even quick map certain things. So if you have like one of those controllers that have a few more buttons and all that, it'd be good. That, or if you're on the PC, you can change, you can have a few extra buttons just for your favorite, like, oh shit weapons. So yeah, you can customize all that, and that's just for the Slayer. You have, and a bunch of stuff like dragon, stuff like that, turret, menus, and auto maps. All right, so video, you can change the field of view. 90 is usually a pretty decent standard. Some people like to play 110 or 120. I kind of like 90. 90 feels like a nice, solid range. Let's see. Chromatic aberration on. Depth of field. I always like that. Sharpening. So you can adjust the amount of sharpening probably throughout the whole entire game. Change the gamma. Motion blur. We'll turn that off, or you can have it on cinematics only. Just turn it off completely. We'll turn it off completely for now, but just for the sake of it, if you want motion blur on, let's see, motion blur amounts. So you can change the intensity of it. Interesting. and colorblind rendering modes. You have up to 3 different types. And you can also change the intensity of it. Yes, we'll save what we changed. Alright, and I think overall gameplay, environmental screen, enable okay, so this is all your accessibility stuff, which we've seen, yep, the majority of. Oh, yeah, and we'll decide, okay. Right, that's it for the settings. You can also change your profile from here. Now you can get free scans. Extras. Oh, collectible viewer. Ah, that's interesting. Cool. Weapon skins. So you have weapon skins, collectibles, player skins. Atlas skins, dragon skins. Interesting. Milestones. I'm assuming milestones are also like achievements and all that because they have a campaign, progression. Wait, there's campaign. I wonder if there's other modes in this game. And then, of course, completed. Bethesda.net. Log that in probably to get extra little things here and there. Well, yeah. Let's check this game out. So when it comes to the difficulty from this compared to the other ones, it looks like your parry window is changed. Oh, it looks like the parry window from ultra violent all the way to ultra nightmare is pretty much the same. But the difference between ultra violence, so let's see, enemies hit harder. Enemies are more aggressive, and when it comes to Ultra Nightmare, one death and the campaign ends, only saves on chapter completion, life sigils only heal you, enemies hit extremely hard, enemies are extremely aggressive. So, yeah, even though the parry window's pretty much the same, it's going to be difficult as hell. Now, the difference between ultra violence to hurt me plenty, parry window goes up, you take standard damage from incoming attacks, critical resources are at their default value. Oh, so when you goes to ultra violence, I guess that's not the same. Enemy aggression is moderate. And then, of course, Aspiring Slayer, take less damage from incoming attacks, critical resource. Yeah, they're definitely worth more, apparently. And enemies are less aggressive and attack less often. You can play under standard ultra violence. So you have difficulty settings, combat assistance. Okay, so before you start the game, you can also customize the ultra violence difficulty a little bit. So if you have a hard time doing parries in the game, you're not very much of a parry kind of guy, you can turn the window up a little bit more. But as you can see, if I modify anything on ultra violent difficulty, it'll have the M with an asterisk on it. So I have that. I'm going to keep that as same. Enhanced targeting. I don't know, what does that do? So, highly recommend for players that are new to first-person shooters. Adds a significant aim for goodness of the Slayer's gun, reducing the demand on precision during combat. Empowered attacks. Let's see. Enemies are more susceptible to being interrupted by the Slayer's attack, reducing demand for tactical decisions, making during combat. So I'm assuming it was like stunning and stuff like that are more prominent. You have your tutorials, objective marker style. Oh, okay. Doesn't really change it too much. player damage, you can actually, let's see, adjust the amount of damage taken from enemies. The higher the value, the fewer mistakes you can be afforded. And adjust the amount of damage enemies receive. So if you want to do 1-to-1 ratio, you can do 1-to-1 right there. But I think it was default to 100. Enemy aggression, you can have even more. And game speed, increase or decrease the overall speed of the game. Certain mechanics that apply time scaling will be, let's see, unaffected by this change, such as opening your weapon well. Days duration, you can change the duration of the days. So yeah, instead of glory kills, it's called glory strikes and executions. Enemy projectile speed, you can change the speed of that itself. Resource value, change the value of the resources. Oh yeah, health, ammo, and all that. Yeah, we're gonna keep everything at default. And we'll jump right into it. As I said, though, it's probably going to be a pretty short peek play because I already know my feelings on Doom. But I just wanted to, as I say, have a little sneak peek at Doom the Dark Ages will bring.
Another fool's errand, witch. You have wasted our time once again.
We will not leave here until the heart of Argent is found. It is close.
The Horde will tear this village to pieces, but our time is running out. Soon, the humans will summon him.
King Nomi, we found their entry point. It doesn't make sense, sir.
The barrier is still holding, but our scans show that 3 portals were opened from inside the village.
The demons couldn't get past the barrier, so their followers are letting them in. Thera.
The transports. How much time?
Get me the new bishop. Valen's armored division is still an hour away.
We could try and launch the Atlands.
There is no time. Bishop Creed. We need him.
Commander. Thera, this temple must remain guarded.
The village of Colleen is a mining settlement. If it falls, everything will be destroyed, including your Sentinel energy reserves.
Launch the Slayer.
Total purification targeted for the village of Colleen.
1. Release.
Oh shit. Oh, it begins. It's so weird to have a shield.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
And Doom, you don't have to worry about reloading. Alright, shield block. Hold left trigger to block incoming frontal attacks. With your shield, block too many attacks, and this disables the shield for a short time. Alright, so you gotta be very careful of how you're gonna block stuff. Alright. Oh shit. I could sprint. Ooh. 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 Oh, got hit. Dude. Sick. Oop. Gotta be careful. So you probably want to time your shield charge as decently as you can. And you don't want to be overzealous when it comes to shield charges. It'll put you in a bad situation. Oh, we got the wall climb still. Still got the armor pickups. Nice. Alright, this is executions, which takes place then glory kills. So when an enemy takes just enough damage, they will become dazed. Press the right analog stick on a daze to commit execution. Executions, then enemies do drop additional health. So we get health, which currently don't need right now. If anything, I need armor. Ow. Nope. Alright, looks like we're good there.
The Slayer is dangerous. Keep your distance.
Ah, people, huh? Boo. And overall, combat seems pretty good. Feels good. Movement, aiming feels nice and tight. Doesn't feel floaty. Which is great. That's the way you want it.
We can't stay here.
Ensign, do you have a lock on the Slayer's location?
The game looks really, really fucking good too.
Confirmed. Weapon drop incoming in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, weapons. And gunplay, of course, is top notch. It wouldn't be a Doom game without like really good gunplay. And the new mechanics and all that are solid. It feels like there's gonna be a lot of like mix-ups when it comes to combat itself. But now they have melee combos. What? Alright, so when... Oh, here we go. So kind of like in Doom Eternal, because this is more, at least when it comes to the resources and how they divvy out resources. If you want health or extra health when it comes to killing enemies, you do executions. And if you want, let's see, ammo to drop, you do melee combos. And it looks like there is a divvy of how many times you can hit enemies within certain things. It looks like it also regenerates over time as well. So, yeah. Alright, I guess they want me to practice this too. Yep, drops ammo. And it looks like there's pickups for doing that. There we go. Looks like there's a vacuum targeting too, which is nice. Looks like you can combo in your combo with, what is it? Looks like you can, yeah, combo in your melee combos with executions. Ah, life sigils. So life sigil can be consumed to revive you and refill your health. If you run out of life sigils, you just die and go to the last checkpoint. There is a limit to how many life sigils you can hold. I guess the harder difficulties, the less life sigils you can have. Yeah, it looks like we can only have a total of 3. Alright, looks like our max armor is only 50 so far. Looks like max health is also 100. Use the shield charge as a traversal mechanic. Oops, getting hit. Nice, you can do it in midair. Let's see. Oop, shit. Very nice. It looks like there's a good amount of AoE and shield chargers. So if there's like a shit ton of enemies bunched together, you can clear them all out.
It's under lockdown. There's a key in the nearby church. Route in the location.
Is there any more armor? Not in this area. Combat and all that just feels super solid. And anyone thinking this game is super slow or something like that compared to like Doom Eternal, I think you got another thing coming. Especially like how you can literally change the game speed. And also like the speed of projectiles and everything. Seems like a pretty big deal. You could probably make it even faster in Doom Eternal if you really wanted to. So in case you're one of those people that thought Doom Eternal was too slow, well, now you can change the speed of this game. Oh, it did too late. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to practice that as much as I could. Which we'll have plenty of practice when it comes to parrying. Yeah, I think the parry mechanic is actually not too bad. If you're a person that's kind of annoyed with parry mechanics and, you know, just any of your games compared to, you know, like I am, you can increase the parry window so you don't have to think about it too much. But I'll probably play the parry mechanics either by default parry window to ultra violence or maybe just a little bit tighter. But I don't mind the parry window right now. It's not too difficult, but it's also not too easy. It's like a two monster situation there. Kill the rider and then kill the steed. Yeah, we're pretty much good on everything except for armor.
The cultists are traitors.
Oh. Kill the cultists then.
He's at ground zero. Key located.
Hoorah. Yeah, the auto map. So you can kind of see if you've missed anything. So there's like a little collectible over there. Which actually, speaking of collectible, I'm gonna go back. This direction? Yeah. I'm just gonna get one collectible just to show you guys how the collectibles are. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much on par with Doom 2016 and Eternal. The little figurines are still there. Looks like you have demon gates.
Collapse.
Demon gates. Alright, you can scan for objectives. Ooh. Thank God for iframes during executions. Shit. What the fuck? Whew. Alright, you cannot get hit a lot in Doom Dark Ages. Yeah. Seems like you get punished quite a bit if you get hit. So take that into consideration. Oh. It's like clears up. New weapon. Ooh, shredder. Let's see, it's a fully automatic weapon, effective from close to long range. So it's a pretty effective weapon overall. Hell yeah. And looks like you have a standard weapon wheel. That's nice. Oh shit. Nice. Seems like in executions too you get ammo. I hear something down here. Ooh. Another collectible. Very. Oh shit. Oh, there seems to be weak points on enemies. So depending on where you shoot, you do more damage. So notice there's like kind of like a whitish icon, and then there's like a yellowish one. I wonder if there's like a red for like what you call extra crit. Oh, shit. Oh wow, that was not too tight of a window. That gate has been closed. Anything up here? Nope, nope. The hell? Oh. Ooh, almost missed that. Thank you. Shit. Where'd he go? I gotta figure out how to deal with the shield guys in this game.
All hell gates closed.
I tend to keep up the pressure.
Tier 5 readings in the South Bay. Incoming.
A Titan has been summoned.
Secret key required. Okay. Pretty much topped off. I don't need it. What in the huh? Why is there a demon there? Are you guys worshipping demons? Oh, that must be a Titan. Oh, looks like there's a dragon. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, it's a cannon over there. Damn, this game's good. This feels so good.
We need backup! Someone get on that turret!
Turret. Ooh.
They're making a final push.
You dead guy. Firebolt. shit, he's right on top of me.
Titan down. All remaining enemy targets have been neutralized.
To us. And now he has a leash.
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer.
Should be guided.
And you agreed.
He's not one
Of us. They want assurances, and so did I.
The beast is tearing through our ranks once again. And still, you continue to be influenced by this outsider. It is not this witch who is forced onto the battlefield against the Slayer.
All the power of hell cowering before one man. Our enemy is divided. The time is now. And the heart of Argent gives us the power to conquer the beast and crush his allies.
The Horde is yours to command. For now, Prince Azaric. I will be informing the High Council of your progress.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
Avoid the Slayer. We should focus on breaking the humans first. Then resume our search.
Cool. I'm assuming percentages on secrets, codexes, collectibles, skins. Oh, there's skins to find in each stage, it looks like. Imp. Shield shoulder. And then it looks like it unlocks a new stage. Cool. All right. As I said, I was going to keep this peak play short. I already know what to expect when it comes to a Doom game and everything. And of course, there's probably going to be a lot more to be introduced when it comes to mechanics and the overall changing flow of the actual combat itself. But due to the fact that the beginning flow of the combat was already exhilarating, fun, impactful, enjoyable, and super tight gunplay and everything like that, I'm proud to say that I'm going to probably really enjoy the full playthrough of it sometime in the future. But yeah, however, as said in previous peak plays, I got a lot of other playthroughs to do that has been high on the priority list, so definitely going to try and do a full playthrough of it. So I'll probably add it to a laundry list of things to do in the future. But yeah, do I recommend this? Absolutely. And I would also recommend buying it, even if it's going to be on Game Pass forever and everything like that. Usually buying a game will tell developers and publishers to make more games like this instead of your free-to-play bullshit. So, yeah, if you want to see more games like this, definitely support the developers and all that in their endeavors and buy the game. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next Peak Play, and as always, enjoy yourself.